So many people already waiting. All right.
What's that? Yeah,
So many people waiting. I'm saying already wanting to watch.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're pretty much set up. Whoever is gonna be, I guess, roughing first. All right, we're on the way. Connor taking game one, 7-3. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's a challenge match for number 2 in the world. We're making sure we have everything set up for you guys. Again, this is set 1. Set 1, game 1. Connor takes game 1. Cummings currently up 3 games to 0 on Chicago's Justin Flores. Shout out everybody who's in the chat right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We're moving on to game number 4. Justin Flores slowly beginning to add a little bit more points, making these games a little closer as this set continues on. So far, Connor has been putting on a masterful performance here. We'll see if how Justin Flores begins to adjust here in this game number 4. Shout out Cyclone B. Yes, this is really a thing. We do have professional air hockey players and professional and competitive play. And we have Mike in the booth joining us for a little commentary.
Is that okay that I join you?
Yes, of course.
I'm
I was just going to ask.
I'm a little biased.
I'm just trying. Yeah, whatever you hear from Mike right now, make sure that's the sun on the table.
Yeah, that's right. I've also played Justin for about the last 10 or so years. So he's a very good competitor, and he adapts. He does make adjustments to his game, so we'll see what happens there. But Connor is playing so well. And he is playing to the number 2 that he's ranked right now. There's about 5 or 6 people in the world that are in that talent level. But definitely he's really upped his game in this last year.
Definitely in the upper echelon
of,
of these air hockey levels or ranks.
Yes. Yeah, the pyramid, we're in the upper side of the ladder of the pyramid.
I would assume Justin is a little more motivated after yesterday.
Yeah.
Just seeing that gameplay on Showdown 5.
Yeah, I mean, it could have gone in both of his matches. Could have gone again. He got the match point either way with the guy who ended up in 3rd. So, and then I won, but it was extremely tight. I won the game 7-6. So. Yeah, there were a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas in that tournament yesterday. A lot of good talent.
Yeah, there most definitely was. Cyclone B in the chat saying, "Man in the white shirt keeps going to the wall with that right side bank."
Yeah,
so
that's his power shot.
Yeah. If you see somebody continuously going for the shot, it's because they're going to continue going to it until the defense
somebody
adapts.
Yeah. It's almost like, yeah, go ahead, take it away. And then something else opens up. And a disciplined champion will continue to strike that shot that's working until the opponent takes it away. So it's a big part of getting to that championship level. Good game, Justin. That's Justin's first.
Oh, Justin getting that game 4, 7-5, making a few adjustments there, as we spoke earlier. So right now the game count in set number 1 is going to be 3-1 in Connor's favor. So far, right now, Justin, I guess, exceeding the expectation right now. I thought Connor would.
You thought he was going to
go 4-0. No disrespect to Justin whatsoever, but I did think. But Justin making quick adjustments here on the fly here and finding something that's working for him in game number 4.
Yeah, Justin has a very strong group of players that he practices with regularly, including one of the most elite players in the world, former world champion Billy Stubbs. And they, in Chicago, there's a great group of players that play at the Emporium, and that it's definitely one of our stronghold cities in the country for air hockey. Very respected, and he's a hell of a player. So we'll see how this finishes up. Now, right now, Connor is playing at a focused top level. So, and they both have aspirations for greatness in the coming tournaments. So that's part of the reason why they play these kind of challenge matches, is to improve and get better. That's a great shot by Justin. Beautiful left wall. He has a great left wall cross combination that is a strength of his. But Connor with that right wall is pretty crazy.
He's just going back to back right now.
Yeah, their defenses are not honing in on each other right now.
All offense.
Yeah.
Here we go. A little defense now.
Sometimes that's all it takes. It's a little defense and a lot of offense.
Currently the score is 5-4. Connor with a slim lead of 1 right now.
Yeah.
Connor 1 point away from taking set number 1.
He does it with an off-speed cross.
Beautiful touch there by Connor.
Yeah.
Taking the first set 4 games to 1.
It's going to be.
I'm gonna update this.
All right. Yeah, I mean, definitely that set went very well for Connor. Actually, Justin played very well. Just needs to make a few minor adjustments, catch up with what he's doing, and you know, he could turn the ship quickly. And I've seen that happen with many good players. That one of the players dominates a set, and then the opponent realizes, hey, you know, I don't want to just let this happen. So they make those adjustments and come back and, you know, get momentum on their side. And once the momentum goes, it can lead to, you know, games won and then sets won and then matches won. So, you know, don't count anything out that, you know, that Justin could come and get it going, and that's what Connor's got to defend. He does not want to become complacent. I don't think he's going to, because he's been really on a tear lately. So he wants to continue that. I think in his challenge match record, he's won 16. That was his 17th set in a row that he's won.
Wow.
So and against top 10 players, all of them. So yeah, he's on a tear, and he's got a big match coming up. Connor's ranked number 2. Number 3 is Jacob Munoz, and Connor's got a rematch with Jacob coming up in the next few weeks. So a few weeks or a month. I think they're talking about their next date. So
that's gonna be a good one.
it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah.
There's, you know, Jacob knows he's got to be on. You know, he can't take Connor lightly. It's a difference because last time Connor was the challenger and Jacob was the receiver, the defender. You know, and now that put a lot of pressure on Jacob, and that, you know, he, I think, is looking at it like, hey, I'm now the challenger and I'm gonna play Connor to defend. So
I think that puts you in a different headspace.
Yeah.
You know, rather than having being the one to defend, right? I think that kind of gives you a little competitive edge sometimes because you have your back against the wall. We were talking about that yesterday.
It'll freeze you up. Yeah.
About having to perform. Maybe you perform a little better when your back's against the wall, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, but that being said,
fight out. Yes, I lost 2 times to people that I'd beaten because of that. So, darn it. But
so you know, so then Connor will, I mean, will have to be just, I guess, not in a different position.
He will be the one. Yeah.
He'll be defending, I guess, a strong player.
Without
player,
a doubt. Yeah. I mean, Jacob and his Viper, and, you know, he's got a great reputation as an extremely strong player, being Jacob Munoz. So that would be fun.
We got somebody in the chat asking, do we use special air on these tables?
Yes, whatever air is produced underneath the table and through the motor and the compressor.
Straight from the Himalayas, Ryan Gonzalez.
Yes,
Ryan Gonzalez asking that question. We're just taking a little break. Players, again, if you're just tuning in, this is a challenge match. It's best 4 out of 7 sets. Every set is made up of 4 out of 7 games. So whoever, either it could be as short as 4 games or as long as 7 games in every set. So so far this first set went to 5 games with Justin Flores taking 1, Connor Cummings taking 4, and so in between sets, players get roughly 7 minutes, I believe.
7 minutes between sets.
If they need it.
If
right?
they need it,
sooner.
they can start it sooner. And actually, if they have a medical issue, a pulled hammy, whatever, they may take a little break. And that's always acceptable, but that has to be agreed upon by both players. But yeah, for the most part, it's 7 minutes. But most times, players want to get back on the table.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely
these young kids.
A lower range of injuries you can possibly get.
Yeah,
But,
the hamstrings actually later
I've
in the match. Yeah.
It happened to me one time. I pulled a hamstring while I was playing.
And I got Charlie horses last night. I'm telling you. So.
They're saying, is the ref any good at air hockey? They're talking about Ray.
Yeah, Ray is actually the 3rd-ranked player in the state of North Carolina. He's a hell of a good player. He's developing and growing his game as well. So he was in town for the showdown and came out just because of his love of air hockey.
And so far, we're off now on set number 2.
They are just both playing like offensive juggernauts. There's no defense being played. There we go. There's a little bit. Connor's going to go back to that right wall under though. Oh, went to the cross.
And I haven't seen Justin play too much, but I have seen that definitely his strength is in his offense.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah, very much so. Justin he plays a very solid game. And is very disciplined in his approach, and he's learned and grown over the years. You know, I knew him when he was at University of Houston. His game has grown dramatically over the years. So
Ray in the chat saying, "Is the new ref any good at air hockey? Do you have any insight on Q?"
On Q, Q has been the head ref at a number of world championships. So yeah, he's very good. I'm very good. I've been a world championship ref as well, if you see me there. But yeah, Q's a great player. Brian Kozada from Chicago. Great player and ref. Very inspirational player. Connor trying to mix up his timing a little bit with some off speeds and hard shots. Making Justin guess. Justin doing the same thing. He's got a really solid offense.
And thank you everybody in the chat for joining in. Make sure you like and subscribe for more air hockey content. This is the battle for number 2 in the world of air hockey. Yes, it is a thing.
It is a thing.
This is professional air hockey.
And let's be real. We play it to win, but we don't take ourselves too serious because it is air hockey. It is a lot of fun. And I think we're going to grow air hockey because people enjoy it, and why not? We also enjoy competition. And the community and the people around us. We got a lot of really good people that play air hockey throughout the country and throughout the world.
That was a nice game. Nice game right there by both players. The 7-6. Justin Flores keeping it close, keeping it competitive.
Connor won that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have Connor taking game 1 of set number 2. Let me see. I'm gonna check that.
Yeah.
Q has his mic.
Gotcha. Yeah, Connor did win that game, and I'll try not to sound too biased, and not because he is my son. But Justin is playing. They're both playing really well to get to a 7-6 in that game. Both were striking the puck very well, mixing up where they're going from left side to right side to unders and overs. If anybody in the chat has any questions about what the different types of shots are, let us know. And we'll be happy to answer that. But these guys are both top quality players. At this point, Connor is in his early 20s and is in fantastic shape. Justin, I think it's just over 30, and has been playing. They've both been. Well, Justin's been playing for over 10 or 15 years. So again, a really solid player. Made a good defensive move on that one. Justin did. Okay, they both started this game with 3 defensive stops, which just doesn't seem to be happening otherwise. 4 defensive stops. So, wow, okay, Connor gets back. That's the 5th defensive. That was the longest streak without a goal until
Yeah,
Justin
there you go, yeah.
put it in there.
There is signs of life in the
Yeah.
defense in
Yes.
this game.
It just didn't seem like it was going to happen for a while there. There were just goals being scored galore. Beautiful right wall under by Connor.
And I guess that makes sense, right? Because both of these players are both strong on offense.
Oh, yeah,
And
very much.
The next adjustment naturally is the defense, right?
You
Being
have
on the
to.
table with somebody.
Yeah. The true champions of air hockey develop their defense and control the game. So Connor staying ahead 3-2. Just ekes off the table. That's probably the first. That's one of the few fly-offs I've seen so far in this match.
Yeah, and this is Justin's second challenge match this week. Every time he comes out into town, he's
Yeah, he likes to play.
challenging away.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who did he play earlier? Oh, he played Anthony Marino.
Marino, yeah. Both tough matches.
Which I was going to say, that's a beast of a match also.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I think he's finding a little more success here with Connor, but I think that's due to having already played Anthony Marino, having played the showdown.
Played in the showdown, yeah.
Most importantly, having played Blitz.
Yes, he
on
played
Thursday.
Blitz. Yeah, I heard they had a great time at the Blitz. At Bad Astronaut, and that's wonderful. And I think they came out did they come out for the weekly on Friday?
No,
No?
they took a break. I think they
The
had a few
day
people,
before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
that'll
of
be a
people
lot.
saying they took a break after Blitz because I think they showed up with the intention of having a little more fun, and it got competitive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We personally didn't know that we were going to have all these Titans out on the tables on Thursday.
I know that's awesome that they came out, and actually they were all complimenting the showdown yesterday, saying how much good practice they got in, and how how much of a fun time it was at Bad Astronaut, and playing the Blitz, which is a new format to air hockey in the last year.
Justin going up 1 point, 6-5 on Connor.
Connor getting the block on the straight. Oh, just missed that over.
Justin with
This
an
is a
opportunity
key.
here to tie it up.
Tie it up at 1. And he calls timeout.
Very smart.
Very strategic. Now, see if that works in his favor. He sets up it's usually either a perfect shot or a good defensive play right here. Just missed the over, and Connor gets the steal. Connor's the chance to tie it up at 6, and he does. It is 6-all. First 2 games got the 6-6, and Justin takes this one to go up in 1 game apiece in the second set.
That was
a
nice
beautiful
for a
cut.
second there. I thought Connor was going to have a
I
chance to take another one. You have to capitalize because he got about 4 chances and then one more at the end. But
yeah, in the first set, Connor, ran out to a 3-0 lead before Justin was able to get the 4th game. And in this set, so he's made some good adjustments. It's now 1-1, and we have a match. So far in this second set.
Ray Nugent saying, "I like this match. Reminds me of NC. All offense, baby."
All offense.
What does that say for defense?
I was gonna say, you guys,
there no defense out there?
You guys that keep showing up for these showdowns and dominating them from North Carolina have showed some good defense while you're here, but you guys have a lot of fun offense too.
Yeah. That being said, I'm looking forward. I hope to make it out as well as a couple of others. NC State. I kind of want to get a taste of it and see if see how I fare over there in North Carolina.
Yep, we're putting together our plan for between Connor and I right now, and a few other players here, caravanning and getting to the NC State. I think this is the year for some of us to be the first time. Connor's been there. Connor came in 3rd last year. Actually, this would be his 3rd NC State, and he's looking forward to it. So this would be my first. and Colin, of course. Colin was there a number of years ago, but never played in the NC State. But he has definitely witnessed North Carolina air hockey, and yes, it is a great group of people.
Currently 2-2 tied up, and game number 3, set number 2.
Yeah, this is gonna be tight. Oh, except for we gotta avoid self scores. You know, you take a risk, and sometimes the puck comes back and bites you and scores.
No, it's Justin.
Connor's up 2-1. Oh, 3-2.
Someone just self-scored?
Justin self-scored.
Okay, yeah, that should be 3-2. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
4-2 Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he almost did it again.
Currently, Connor Cumming is up 4-2 on Justin Flores. Now 5-2, increasing the lead to 3 in game number 3. Games are tied up 1-1. Score is now 3-5. And if you're just subscribing, you are watching the world of professional air hockey here at the 7-6. We got a challenge match by Justin Flores coming in from Chicago. Native to Houston, but playing Connor from Houston here, and the current number 2 in the world.
I think it's 4-6. Game 7 for Connor.
Connor currently up 2-1 on Justin Flores in set number 2. So far, it has been a little more competitive than the first set was. Justin Flores finding a little bit of that right wall on a kind of a right under delay on Connor so far. And Connor just kind of free-flowing his offense. Business as usual for him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I have seen just a little bit of adjustments here on Connor's part. But there's very few players that make him adjust, even to begin with.
Right. Yeah, he has a very good program in place, and he understands when to make subtle adjustments that most people wouldn't pick up on, and his feeling, understanding and studying offenses the way he does and defenses, it's part of his flow, and that's good. That's how you get to the point of playing elite air hockey. That very nice reverse cut from just right of center. Oh, right down the middle. I mean, from Justin. So they're playing the
They're going back to the
3 cuts in a row. It's 1-1 actually, because that puck did not stay in the goal.
It's 1-1.
Yes. 2-1 Justin. 2-2, Connor ekes in that right wall under. It's those just subtle little things on offense that the puck just has to find a hole.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a slight delay on that cross, and then the back of the mallet. He was hitting it, changing the angle up just a little bit.
Yeah, Connor did that, went back and forth, and then showed that cut from the center, and Justin with a beautiful left wall under, which is really one of his staples. Cross to cross.
I'm not gonna lie, we commentated and saw that first game between that match between Justin and
5-5
and Anthony, and right now it's a little bit night and day from the Justin that showed up for Anthony and the Justin that's showing up for Connor right now.
Yeah, part of that is Anthony, because Anthony is he's such being left-handed, being who he is. He doesn't play a traditional style, so you have to really make a lot of adjustments to your game. Connor is a right hand, just like Justin, and so it looks like many of the players that Justin Flores practices with, like Billy, like cue, so his adjustments will, are going to be very, very comfortable for him. The Dan Myers, great players in Chicago, the Rob Kennedys, that are all right-handed. So yeah, it's always probably awkward to play in Anthony Marino, who's an elite left-handed player. So.
Yeah, Connor has a chance to switch left hand anytime if
He
feels
did.
like it.
He can. He's done it.
Currently, we have Connor up 3-1 on set number 2. Connor just 1 game away. Let's see if Justin Flores can push it and maybe force 1 game at a time all the way to a game 7.
Mm-hmm.
We are unbiased in this.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. No, they're both great players, and it comes down to great air hockey is the ultimate winner.
All right, starting game number 5 here between Connor Cummings and Justin Flores. The battle for number 2 in the world. Yes, that is a global ranking in the world. These players go through a grueling days of competition in what's known as the world of air hockey.
World tournament coming up in August. Here in Houston at the actually at Lake Conroe at Margaritaville, and I think it's the August 26th. You can find out more about that through Centerline YouTube channel. Wow.
Oh, wow.
They're just cross-strating each other right now.
I like how they,
It's a nice smooth stroke. It goes right to where they want it to.
I like how they, if one of them scores, it seems like they're so masterful enough to score the same shot right back.
Right back at each other. It's almost like, you did that to me, I'll do this to you. Connor's going to come back with a left foot. Oh, no, he went with that cross.
That happens during the match, too, when you see a player shoot a shot, you're like, oh, I can do that, too.
I got that.
I forgot about that shot. Let me do the same to you, buddy.
Exactly.
Rabbit Wolf with the spaghetti in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. It's 5-3.
Yeah,
just
I
scored.
think so. Yes.
Unfortunate.
4-5. Justin just scored. Ekes in that right wall under. Justin almost took it away. Yeah, Justin trying that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there it went. Connor wins set 2.
Nice transition
4
shot
games
there
to 1.
by Connor.
Yes.
The son of none other
than myself. None other than the unbiased announcer sitting next to Sammy.
Okay, Connor takes set number 2. Let me update you guys in the chat here.
All right, I'm going to go see what's going on.
All right. We are done with set number 2. We're currently going to set number 3. Connor up 2-0. Both sets ending in a 4-1 game differential there. But shout out everybody who's tuning in. We deeply appreciate it. Make sure you try to get us to 20 likes. We're trying to hit a new PR here on this beautiful Sunday. Everybody who's tuning in, let us know where you're watching from. Right here, we're at the 7-6 here in Houston, Texas. Battle for number 2. Justin Flores coming down from Chicago to challenge Houston's very own Connor Cummings, who recently acquired the number 2 status about a few months ago by challenging his way up. Currently, his brother and himself hold the number 1 and the number 2 rankings in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, Melody. Thank you for joining the chat. Everybody, make sure you like and subscribe, show some support. One of these players, Justin Flores, rocking the shirt of the Showdown number 5. Just recently, yesterday, there were 16 competitors from all over the U.S. That were hand-selected to compete in what was known as the gatekeepers versus the contenders. It was pretty amazing to see all the different play, all the different styles, especially from the gatekeepers. They really kind of an old guard of players who've been playing probably for more than like 20 years, and it was pretty awesome to see, and it's pretty cool to see some of the newer players too, how they stepped up to be able to take down some of these gatekeepers. Eventually the contenders, took over the tournament, right? Just come to show how the level of play from these new players and how elevated it is. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. That one was on YouTube as well. We were there. We streamed as well. We have kind of our streaming going on the elimination side tables to catch some pretty interesting footage of people trying to fight their way back into the main bracket. So that was pretty cool. Players playing with their back against the wall. Rabid Wolf talking about enjoying it with a bottle of Tito's. What are you mixing that Tito's with? I'm a Tito's and pineapple kind of guy. Or maybe even shoot it straight, Just put it on the rocks. But right now we got a little air hockey on the rocks. We're only about 3 minutes away. Players get a 7-minute break in between their sets. Connor Cummings currently up 2-0 on Justin Flores. We have some pretty cool players here that have been switching off here reffing. We got Ray from North Carolina. We got Q from Chicago. We got Mike from Houston, Texas. Let's see if we can get a few of them in the booth to commentate. We'll be right back with you guys here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get us to 20 likes.
majority.
Don't matter.
Oh, okay, 2 brown guys in a room.
Let's
Nobody
go.
call ice.
Okay, maybe not.
oh, never mind.
Here, hold on. This time I'm gonna be managing the scores and then commentating with you.
Nice. Or 2, 3, maybe.
I'm gonna assume it's Connor. Okay.
Yep. So Colin is up 4-2. Nice. Swing and a miss. Steve Reich for Justin.
Who we got in the booth right now?
Oh, this is Sammy.
This definitely not Sammy. Ray Nugent from North Carolina. North Carolina in the house too. They're watching.
Yeah, no, I'm visiting from North Carolina, played in the Showdown yesterday. And, I stayed in the same house, Airbnb, with Justin Flores and Brian, what do they say? Quezada? I just saw him cute. Brian Quezada.
You know, I never knew his last name was Quesada.
Yeah, so, good, that was right all over 100.
If you kind of translate Quesada, that sounds like the cheese, you know?
Yeah, no, his family's from, his father's from South America.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
you know.
I had a feeling,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, he's like 9 feet tall, but
Yeah, that's the part I don't understand.
Yeah.
You know? But whenever he was on the table and he said, "Aye!" I was like, "Hey!" Yeah. I was like, all right,
that's
cute.
it. But, Connor with the 6-5 game. 7-5 Connor. Where we had comments on this stream. Can we see them here?
Yep.
Oh, they got to be pulled up.
These are 2 new ones right here by Melody.
Okay.
And the center line.
Gotta love some air hockey the day after an amazing showdown. Polished off battle of hope. True. Yeah.
Little Tito's. What are you mixing your Tito's with? Are you
Tito's.
mixing your Tito's?
No, you don't mix Tito's. And actually, Tito's handmade vodka. One of the sponsors, North Carolina Air Hockey.
Dang. So you definitely not mixing your Tito's then. You
No.
can't.
No, I mean, you can mix it. It's good. I like it with some Sprite, ginger ale. Honestly, put that. It's like Frank's Hot. I put that in everything.
Put that on everything. You can put a little A1 sauce in the Tito's,
I mean,
if you like the little like birria sauce.
Hey, get a little spicy.
You see Connor Cummings currently taking 1-0 in set number 3. He's up 2 sets-0 on Justin Flores from Chicago.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about your experience, man. How do you enjoy it every time you you travel over here? You have fun. I know you said you Airbnb with everybody. That seems pretty fun.
Yeah, we had a good group. I mean, it was pretty full. We didn't. Obviously, if we could, we would have like one big house and have everybody in it. But we were down to sharing rooms. But it was a lot of fun. I've been coming to Houston 2 times a year at this point, just because of air hockey, because I love the people, and I'm a competitor. So I've had a lot of success, and I've had a lot of whatever the opposite is. I actually don't remember those, so I've only had success here.
I remember seeing that one.
No, it was.
Hey, it was fun, man. It was fun watching. Who was that last game that you had?
This time or was the last showdown I came down?
This showdown?
This showdown was against Q, actually.
Yeah.
So Q got me in game 5. But it was a lot of fun. I was digging deep. I was telling him, I was like, I know I was near the end of my tank because I could not hold any of my thoughts in my head. I was playing. I was like, please stop. Help.
Yeah.
And so I was just letting everything out because, I couldn't even have a filter. I was, fighting as hard as I could. A little pass back. Where we call those?
An assist, maybe?
No
You pass
idea.
it slowly and the opposite player just slams it back.
Hey.
It's got to
Yeah.
count for something.
We had this fun idea where if we had a goaltend at the showdown, we were going to try to hit it so slow that it took like 10 seconds to get from the from the center
Yeah.
side to the other goal. And if it didn't go in, we were going to call 7 seconds to give us the puck back. Just in case we missed.
Oh, that one just bounces right back.
Yeah.
Going the whole puck.
There's been a couple for Connor. That last one where it got stuck.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, but he holds strong against that cross.
Yeah, like we were talking about it, 10 seconds. I was my first time reffing, and the puck was just kind of floating, dancing on the table, and Noah was just giving it a little touch.
Ooh, good left wall under from Justin. Was that an intentional double bank from Connor?
He has that in his arsenal. I don't know that he does it constantly.
Wow. Oh, is that not a loss of mallet? Or was that? I mean, he let go pretty quick. I mean, it looked intentional loss of mallet, but I don't know if I would let go that quick.
Nah.
Oh yeah, it didn't count.
Oh.
6-6. Show me. Oh my God, I can't believe that came out. Wow. Dirty cross. And Justin Flores to win 7-6 game.
That's crazy, having that little rail out and then getting it right back,
Yeah.
hit with a cross.
Yeah, I mean, that game, right, like if you're Connor there, and I mean, it's not like this man needs any more confidence, right? But I think he had like 3 spit outs. He had the no goal because he lost his mallet. So that's like 4 goals that he could have had that didn't. And, you know, to only lose 7-6 means, you know, he had it.
Gets
But-
annoying over the course of a game if it continues happening. But
Yeah, I mean,
They
yeah,
switch
Justin Flores
sides.
no slouch, right? He's a, you know, Masters finisher many times. So, you know, it says that he's ranked 21. Seems pretty far. But he's, you know, he's been up there.
what is his normal finish? Is 21 kind of a little bit farther than what he's used to? Is it usually
Yeah.
top 15 or top 10? Or
Yeah, I think he's had a lot of Masters finishes recently. You know, a lot of top 15. And then I even saw something where Connor was telling me the last time they played a match, like the last 2 times, Justin won both of them. So,
oh wow,
you know, Connor might have a little bit of a, you know, chip on his shoulder saying, you know what, time to get his licks back.
I've seen Justin have a little bit more success here than I've seen other players here with Connor, to be honest. I haven't seen too many matches or ref too many, but from what I've seen, yeah, Justin is, yeah, I'm impressed from what I've seen so far. He also played Anthony Marino earlier in the challenge match. That was cool, but
Yeah, that left wall under, man.
Anthony's a lefty, you know?
Yeah, no, Anthony Marino's such a cool dude, man.
He's a beast. He's a beast. Did you play against him? Have you played him?
I've only ever played him on a, like a 7-6 weekly. I think we made it to, I don't know exactly how far, but it was you know, maybe like 5th place or something. He ended up winning the whole thing, but maybe it was like winners quarterfinals. He knocked me out, but I think like 7-6, 7-6. I was kind of hoping they would give us the draw yesterday, so I could, you know, try and get back at him, see if I, you know, see where I stack up. But
Well, that's pretty impressive. You took down Ramiro.
Ramiro is a beast. That was a lot of fun. I'd never played him before, and so I kind of came in knowing that there are players that I've played before, like Q, like Justin Flores, Phil. You know, I've played all of them in a tournament before, and then, you know, I just really would love. I really love to, you know, play some players I've never played. So like Papa Mike Cummings, never played him. You know, Anthony Marino, you know, I played him at a 7-6 weekly, but that's not the same as a tournament set.
7-3, game number 3. Connor Cummings taking that one, increasing his lead 2-1 games in set number 3.
Yeah, but it was exciting. It was a long list of players that I wanted because I never played any of them.
You know which one I was actually really excited to watch your games. That was pretty cool. I never seen you kind of lock in like that.
Yeah, I was
I'm not sure that you
yesterday, man.
Yeah, you were.
It was intense.
You're off the hand dog yesterday.
That was fun.
No, the one that I enjoyed quite a bit was Joey List. That game 1 between game 1 and 2 versus Joey List and Phil Arnold. Man, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we love Phil. You know, there's a reason he got that style award from, you know, Centerline, and you know, he's just a lot of fun. He always talks up, you know, trying to see new, innovative things. And so Joey, you know, he's kind of a creative guy too, and just even getting that opportunity, you know, he's super happy to play Phil.
Is Phil kind of one of his people that he kind of looked up to in the beginning? Because usually, like, I kind of looked up to Phil just a little bit, kind of with that creative style in offense. I'm not sure what it's like in North Carolina. Who you guys kind of look to when you started? Who were you looking to, or like that style of play? It had to have been somebody, right?
Yeah, man, I think, for us, really, there were only two guys that even ventured outside of North Carolina. So we had Kurt Zender and Matt Williams. Those are two guys that started everything in North Carolina. They ended up meeting a guy named James Volt, who was, or Volt maybe, he knew Billy Stubbs. And so he had played, pro air hockey matches, USA tournaments, and he was just living in Raleigh area. And so he kind of showed the ropes to Kurt and Matt, and they went out. They played at some world championships and learned how to play from other players. And so, most of what they developed is how we play. Kurt kind of showed us the way, and it wasn't until the past 3 years that more players have been going to Worlds and seeing different players and different styles. So people have said that what's kind of cool for North Carolina is people have really established their own styles, as opposed to here in Houston, a lot of the top players right now are kind of legacies, right? Who grew up watching their parents play, or joined and they've been sort of told what is the right way to play, whereas they're saying when they first came up they had to establish themselves in a bar, and that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. Justin right there with the fake serve.
He's funny.
Currently 6-1. Connor's way 1 point away from sealing game number 4 here.
Oh, just misses that left wall over.
Unless Justin has something to say about it. Unless he has 5 points up his sleeve right now.
Yeah,
Which is
he better have
possible.
6. If he's got 5, I'd cry.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, you make it all the way back and the player decides to score that 7th point. And you're like, why did you let me come back?
Yeah. No, I think one of my games with Ramiro yesterday, I was up 6-1. And I was like, please, finish it. And he got up to 6-3, and I was like, oh no.
You're like, damn.
I was like, this man's a master. This dude's so good. I was like, please let me score.
I'm in danger.
Exactly, man. Oh, because he was so good. And, I was just happy. I kept telling myself, I was like, just put it on goal. If I put 6 shots on goal, he shouldn't be able to block all of them. But here you go, Connor Cummings, 7-3.
Taking game number 4 here. So he's going up 3-1. Similar story in all of these sets currently. It's been almost the same game count, almost identical. We'll see if Justin Flores can adjust and maybe take a second game in this set. Yeah, but going back to what you said about North Carolina and the styles and North Carolina in the house saying more air hockey.
More air hockey.
We got
Spaghetti.
one of your very own in the booth. Spaghetti and birthday cake.
That's right.
What's the background story behind the spaghetti?
I forget. There's one person that they just started doing it, and we're kind of like memers. So one person started doing it, and then everybody did it a little bit ironically, and then now it's just become a thing somehow.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what up? T-Rex Rayford. That's what y'all call me for some reason. It's rude because y'all say I got short arms.
Rayford.
My arms are actually long. It's my legs that are short.
Yeah, but going back to what you said originally, Houston having a couple of people who play off, legacy players, and I've only been here about 2 years, so I've just kind of taken in what I've seen kind of as well, seeing there's these families established, who have been playing, so how does a new player kind of stack up against that talent gap, but it's been a lot of fun kind of having all these people to kind of pull from, because every single body has a different theory.
Yeah. I was just saying, I'm not knocking that play style at all. It's just, and everybody that has gone out of their way to teach and coach and share their style, is really good and helpful in growing and being welcoming within the sport. So it's good. It's just sort of we didn't have any of that, so we kind of had to establish our own.
Yeah.
And so we're a little unorthodox.
Yeah, and that is true, because coming in, and especially coming from sports, Wow, Connor just 1 point away from sitting set number 3. 62 currently. 6'3". Justin with that beautiful cross.
There it is with the cut. Sorry, I gotta get my water.
All right.
But thank you.
4-1. Connor Cummings taking set number 3. Set 4. We're going to set number 4. First 3 sets were taken 4-1 games by Connor Cummings. He's currently up, just needs one more set to finish this challenge match. Justin Flores has a colossal run if he wants to find his way back into this. It has been competitive. He has found some shots here that work. Again, a master player. He out of Chicago. His elevated play. Connor Cummings taking kind of a different level here in his level of play, seeing a lot of challenge matches, having to adjust. One of the most powerful things you can do is be able to adjust on the fly, with every single player that you face, and that's what kind of brings forth a really good player in air hockey here, right, is that ability to adjust at every single player that you face on the other side of the table. Adrian, thank you for tuning in. Sec, what's up? Rayford just dropped out of the chat right now. He's taking a little break. We'll see if we can get him back. If you're new to the chat, make sure you like and subscribe. Players are currently taking their 7-minute break. We'll be back roughly in about 5 minutes or so. Players catching their break in between sets. They're allowed that time. Connor currently is leading 3-0, as you can see in the chat. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. If you like what you see, if you want to see more competitive air hockey, and if you want to see our double style of blitz air hockey, we do that one every Thursday. We have those streams up on our channel so you can take a look. But yeah, Thursdays with us are a lot of fun. We're originator of a different style of air hockey in which we play 3 minutes per match. First 2 minutes are single score, last minute is double score. So it can get kind of hectic. And there's also the opportunity of having sudden deaths and sudden deaths, kind of last point wins. So those are a lot of fun. We got a new goal for this shot right now. Make sure you get us to 30 likes. Everything helps, guys. Any like, every support If you drop a comment, let us know where you're watching from, where you from. Have you seen competitive air hockey before? We got pros on the table. We got the current number 2, straight out of Houston versus 21, Justin, coming down from Chicago. They all came down for showdown number 5 that was hosted here in Houston, which hosted 16 players from around the nation to face off against each other for some bragging rights and the chance to win $1,000. So it was actually pretty cool to watch. It's pretty cool what their hockey community has been putting together, and it's very impressive seeing different styles of play. Even right now, we're having Mike in the booth, having Ray from North Carolina in the booth. We'll see if we can get Q from Chicago and rally behind one of his beloved players as well from the city, which is Justin Flores. what's up, everybody? We're back here on the booth. We got Q, Brian Quesada, straight from Chicago. Is that where you're originally from?
No, grew up, born, raised New Jersey. Been in Illinois since 2003. Been playing air hockey since like late 2009. But air hockey wise, I'm from Chicago.
Okay, yeah. It was just yesterday I was just talking to Ray in the booth. I was like, where's Q originally from? The I on the table.
Oh, that I don't know. I kind of like I stole that from someone. I forget who. It's just that that has developed over the years.
Yeah. I was like, man, that sounds a little South American.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
I mean, my father's from the Dominican Republic, but not that I heard him ever do anything like that. But no, it's just it's kind of just a little stress reliever in the moment.
Yeah, definitely. It feels pretty cool when you kind of react and kind of know.
Yeah.
It feels good. You were pumped yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was. The tournaments bring that out, man. They're so much fun.
Yeah, there you're like, hell yeah. Yeah, I love that, man. I love the energy. I love to see it, especially when these higher tournaments, come through and you're having to perform. And I haven't been in a showdown as well. Yeah, it's just a lot of pressure. It feels that table. I don't know. For me, for the first, it's only been one time, but that table felt huge.
Yeah.
It felt huge to me in the moment.
Oh, it does. That especially that prime table, man. Like I've been playing since '09, so I've been to several Worlds and States and Houston City Opens and other things like that. But that showdown, the lights, the kind of atmosphere of it, that single table, everyone's watching. It's kind of like that. Being at that main event table at the end of a World, it's that pressure, that fun. But it's why we play. Right?
Yeah. It was even my first time reffing, and then having to ref you too.
I apologize to any of my refs. I love reffing as well, and I know how stressful it can be. But no, you did a great job, man. Like, dude, it's a tough job being out there trying to keep an eye on how fast this game is, and then make calls and kind of split-second decisions. And I always say though, and sometimes the heat of the moment will change. Like I'll react differently than I should, but like as long as the ref calls what they see, right? If they call what they see, I can't. Kind of like. It's that. So
I personally don't like when you have a ref who's like changing their mind based off what players' reaction.
Yeah, exactly. It's I was talking to someone today about that, and it's kind of like that kind of thing. Like I have to call what I see, and like it can't be a feeling. It has to be. Has to be there.
Yeah. For those of you wondering why I might be scared to ref Q's, because Q's one of the taller players. World of air hockey.
Yeah, I tried not to I tried not to go over, but like just that natural length, man. It's
I thought you were gonna say I tried not to be so tall.
Oh no. I mean that, But no, it's
Well, there's players who are not afraid to kind of push the boundaries, right? Even when they're taller or have that kind of length. And I will do the same thing. I'll leave it up to the ref.
Oh yeah.
I'll give the ref a hard time if I'm gonna go for a transition shot. I'm taking it. I don't care.
Yeah. There's some like I mean the ref's there. He's gonna make the call. I mean like if I know I'm over, like I will concede the over. Like if it I top it with my hand, I'm gonna give the puck back to my opponent. Just. And those split-second ones that we're talking a centimeter for a 30, it splits less than a second, man. It's like if the ref sees it, great for them. Like it's such a hard thing to see, so hopefully they can get it right.
How did you feel overall? I had to leave a little early, but how did you feel overall about your performance yesterday? Who was your kind of last match?
Oh, my last match. So my last match was against Austin. So that match, man, Austin's offense, man, is insanely difficult to defend, and I knew that going in, and I just knew, his unders and everything so strong, and kind of had to really hard sell to try to block those, but because of that, he was eating me up with, cuts and overs. But overall, man, I'm thrilled with my finish, my play. It's kind of, I just wanted to go out and kind of play, kind of be free and play my game, and I was able to do that. Able to kind of fight in some tight games and win some tight sets. Had the really great match with Carlos Hernandez from North Carolina, who got the win on me in the winners bracket. So that was awesome to see too. Love Carlos, great guy. So, but yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Love the event. Showdowns are always a fun, different format of a tournament to play in.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We are going to game number 3. Connor currently up 2-0 on Justin Flores. Justin probably wants to find something, take a game here. Connor's currently up 3-0 on him. It's best 4 out of 7 sets. Throughout this match, Justin has been finding here things that work, but I know that that Connor is very quick to adjust during game. So. Q, we have Q with us here in the booth. I'd like you to, right, that sounded like it went.
Yeah.
Kind of speak on, so this is one of my first times kind of seeing Justin play.
Yeah.
Kind of speak on Justin a little bit, his level of play. People, I guess, consider him a master as well of the game. I can speak from not knowing too much of him, right? Tell everybody a little bit more about Justin if you can.
Yeah. So Justin's been in Chicago for a little while now. I mean, he's originally started playing when he was here in Houston. But, former top 10 player. I believe multiple top 10 finishes at Worlds. I believe the 2023 North Carolina State, he finished 3rd. He actually, I think, had to play Connor in that tournament and had won that set against Connor, which helped Justin get 3rd. But, very, very strong player. Really great cross straight. It's probably one of his best shots. Left wall under also. But for that kind of top level of play, really, all 6 shots are good. Right there, I think that was a really good right wall under he scored. So Justin has all those shots and at different release points and everything that kind of get him at that high level. Connor's offense here is just really, really. I haven't seen Connor's offense this kind of sharp and tuned in and live. Kind of seeing it in person and watching all of this go on. So.
I mean, we're seeing it here kind of happen in front of us.
Yeah.
Connor's been kind of taking off here in Houston, and just been really honing in on the craft and is extremely deceptive.
Yeah. And I'd say, and getting ready for, Showdown and everything, Justin and I have been practicing a little bit more leading up to this, so I know he was getting ready for some challenge matches here in Houston as well as the Showdown. But,
wow.
Yeah.
Shot.
Oh my gosh!
No.
Did he? Oh, it
didn't
must
go
have.
in.
We got blocked by just Connor's view. Damn. Yeah, but that was a really great shot by Justin. But I'd say that's it's a strength of Justin's game too. But really, that cross left wall is you see a lot more and higher level from Justin.
Yeah. What do you guys have? What are the kind of weeklies there look like? I know you guys are in the Emporium.
Yeah, so in Chicago every Wednesday night, the Emporium in Logan Square, Chicago, we have a weekly tournament. So we do a point spot tournament. So it's pretty much you come out to the tournament if it's your first time. Start as a new player, level 0. And all the other players have an associated level with them, Dan Meyer out really is the originator out there. He's kind of our ambassador for our weeklies, and he was the one that connected with Emporium out there, who is great and supports our weeklies. So we just kind of get out there every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, play some air hockey, and free to sign up.
Yeah, I was a little upset when I heard that Dan Meyer got injured and then pulled out of the showdown because I hadn't seen him play before. And so
yeah.
all I see is this one clip of him shooting this really smooth forehand. And I just haven't seen that from too many players. And I was like, I'm excited to see this forehand live.
Yeah.
I want to see, like, how that delivery looks.
Yeah, I'd say, in my opinion, and you know, I will admit I love Dan Meyer, and I are great friends and doubles partners over the years. But I think he has one of the best forehand, if not the best forehand left hander in the game.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Now. Yeah, and I think one of the things that helped, and I kind of saw that. You know, or a lot of people in Chicago, like at the time, over the years, kind of saw that develop, right? So, like, kind of saw that when he first started doing it, and just saw it become more of a credible threat that he has, and it really, in my opinion, it built off of his strong cut right wall game because he tends to do a reverse or a circle drift, and then instead of his cut right wall, he'll kind of sit there, but then he'll let the puck go just past the mallet, and then he snaps that. Sorry, you don't see me on camera. And then he snaps that forehand.
Right now.
Sorry, but I'm picturing in my head.
Gestures.
But no, it's great. But yeah, no, I know. I'm sure Dan was super disappointed in, with everything that came up where he couldn't be here for this weekend for the showdown. We all missed him. You know, especially the Chicago crew, Justin and myself here. We're hoping to represent Chicago, all three of us, but there'll be another showdowns. There'll be other tournaments. Dan will be there, and everyone will be get reacquainted with Dan Meyer's offense at the high level.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome having. Even you guys, just looking at the lineup, seeing like the trio. Oh, unfortunate, they're snubbed by own goal by Justin, but he answers back with a goal of its own.
Yeah, it was a great left wall under right there from Justin.
But yeah, it was pretty exciting seeing like the three kind of titans there from Chicago, and then you got the three from North Carolina. Yeah, it's so cool seeing all the different styles.
Yeah, very cool, and for sure, and got it for Houston too, man. You all have some juggernauts there as well.
Yeah, that we do. We do, and I feel like at least in so right now it's 4-6. Justin here with possible set point. It is a set point 4. Let's see if Justin can work something up to find his way back.
Transition, good block. Oh, great left wall under from Connor.
Ending the match, Connor retains his number 2 in the world. Justin Flores, formidable opponent. Fall short probably of what he wanted, the result that he wanted, but a great match nonetheless. Connor taking that last game 7-4. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll leave the live running for quite a bit. But Q, so we were talking about having everybody in the juggernaut, right? Because Ray was talking about kind of like legacy players here in Houston. I like the idea of having, because we have a couple like new people like myself and that are kind of learning and having to take in. You get to kind of pick and choose like what style you want. You don't have to say yes to a certain style. Although when I first came in, I felt like there was people telling me like, "This is the right way." This is the right way, and I was like, well, I want to learn a little bit of everything, and then I'm okay with losing for a while, so I can learn some of that creative kind of play.
And I mean that's the way I kind of when I learned, I Billy Stubbs is kind of like who taught me the game, right, and played the game, and I like his approach. It's very methodical on offense, very disciplined on defense, and that's the way I like. To your point, that's the style of game I wanted to try and develop and play for myself because I like that aspect. But I think you're right on point. Like learning all these, seeing these different types, what fits your style, what what's your goal for why you're playing and what you're doing. Like, are you playing to kind of, be the best, get to number one? Or are you playing to, have fun and also play well? It's those
it's a balance.
And then there's benefits and perks is the wrong word, but I'll stick with benefits, but to all those different styles, right? Like, because there's style matchups. So like if you know, like, if you're more of a I call it the Gormitic chase game, right? Like very fast paced, like chase game that some players can't handle that on defense. So if you have that in your arsenal toolbox, that's always great to have. So like
that is a big extreme. Gordon, because Gordon Mitic will do that.
Oh yeah, so Goran was, when I started, Goran was in Illinois, and so like when he started, when I started, he was in Illinois. And it was seeing that style and that difference of like that kind of like very fast transition or chase game, and he still has several shots that get me because like they just had gotten me over the years, and he just holds on to them, and I know when I play him they come out, and like it's just so frustrating. But it's that, and like I don't know if I said it at Showdown, it's one of those things I wish I almost want players to be mic'd up. Like there's some times where like if I do that in a game, sometimes not on purpose or not, if it works, I'll be like, I either say like, if I ever emulate someone, I say their name, and then I either say it in a like bad tone or a good tone, depending upon whether it works. So if I do that crazy transition,
like Kobe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if I do a crazy transition that works, I'm like, Gormic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, because you do that with if you played sports, right? You probably do that for other sports. Yeah. I know I grew up saying Kobe. Every time I know it, or Curry, whatever.
I have some Danny Hines moments where I'm like,
Danny.
Yeah.
That Danny shot. Well, we definitely appreciate you joining us here in the booth, Q.
Absolutely.
Definitely a treat to have everybody, you, Ray, and everybody come down. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I wish you could do more of this.
Yeah, right? This is awesome, man. Yeah. And I have to give a shout out to you all, like you and everyone with Photon Air Hockey, man. You guys are doing such a great job.
They've got parking right in the front.
Okay.
You are?
What? I didn't park in front, no.
Okay.
But what y'all are doing is great. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to kind of see all the tournaments and content that comes from everything you're doing.
So we're gonna run a tournament. Of course, it's it looks a little different than center lines, but we're gonna run a tournament. I think possibly next week. Where we're first gonna do the Blitz singles. So we've run that format, for a few times, and it's a lot of fun.
I mean, I've been
going fast.
I've been to 2 Blitz events now, and like one was luckily, and that's the thing. Like I say, luckily my flight was canceled, like because like the first Blitz tournament I went to, like last world after last Worlds, had my flight not been canceled, I wouldn't have been there. Yeah,
you won. You took on one of the new guys that was playing. I think it was like his 3rd time, and then you took him.
And then this trip, like. We got to the Airbnb for the showdown, and Joey and the other NC guys were like, "Are we going over to the Blitz?" And the house was like, "Well, all right, let's go."
I'm glad you guys came, because when I showed up, I was like, "Wow, this is gonna be a lot of fun."
Yeah, it was.
And then you played with Chelsea, and then it's cool to see like. Because I've been training with Chelsea, for quite a bit, and it's good to see like that style. I'm like, man, what a difference. You got Chelsea, and then you got Q.
Yeah.
It's such a different style that if you were on the other side of the table, you'd be like, you'd have to adjust.
Yeah. I mean, I told Chelsea, and it reminded myself seeing from this past tournament, just there's a drift. Chelsea does that, and again, sorry, I'm not on video, so I'm doing the hand gestures, but there's a drift Chelsea does for her setup for like a cross straight that like is so good. It's kind of like a not loop the loop, but like a grab and go.
Yeah, we call it a. So when we were training to learn that one, I gave her names for certain things that I think she could be successful at. We called it the pizza.
Okay. So the pizza, then that is so crazy good, and like I have something similar in like just a warm up to stretch, and like I try to keep the puck vertical and go back and forth, and like it never stays vertical. So the ability to kind of do that drift on a 45-degree angle consistently, I'm just like,
and then a 4-second shot. She's only honed in more on it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But no, that's the cool thing about different tournaments, different formats. That's you see things like that kind of come out in the game, or like I'm seeing that kind of come out, and like got to see it in person, so it's great.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming in the booth. We won't keep you more longer.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting outside.
All right, man.
Thank you, Q.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Shout out Ryan from Corpus Christi. We appreciate you dropping in. I hope you watched that match. It was fun. You had Justin Flores trying to make a run for number 2 in the world. Falling a little bit short, but Connor Cummings doing what he does.